respectively. When we come back, a new version of the Salem Witch Hunt saga starring Winona Ryder and DanielDay-Lewis. The Crucible is next.
If you cry words against my wife, it will be the end of you.
You drank a charm to kill John Proctor's wife.
No, Abby.
You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor.
That's Winona Ryder accused of practicing witchcraft in the new film version of Arthur Miller's The Crucible, and frankly, I was surprised at how little this film affected me. For all of the noise and screaming, I found it dull, telling the story of the Salem witch hunts of 1692. And in this scene, the town pastor's niece, played by Winona Ryder, is challenged by her uncle, Bruce Davison, to explain some of the gossip in town. I never bought Bruce Davison in this character.
Give me a right answer now. Your name in the town is entirely white, is it not?
There be no blush about my name, sir.
What started the gossip is that an independent-thinking farmer, John Proctor, played by DanielDay-Lewis, was drawn to Winona Ryder's character, and she to him. So his wife dismissed the girl from her job working for the Proctors.
She's a cold, sniveling woman, and you bend to her.
You look for whipping.
I look for John Proctor, who put knowledge in my heart.
Later, his wife, played by Joan Allen, confronts him directly about his infidelity.
That you look for some goodness in me. And judge me not.
The magistrate sits in your heart that judges you. I never thought you but a good man, John. Only somewhat bewildered.
Hysteria begins to reign as a judge comes to town to investigate. He's played by Paul Scofield.
Mr. Cheever, have warrants drawn for all of these. Arrest for examination.
I have brought trouble on these people.
Not if they are of good conscience, Mr. Nurse.
The story builds to a direct conflict in court between Abigail and John Proctor.
Being what she is, a lump of vanity, she thinks to dance with me on my wife's grave, and well, she might. God help me, I lost it.
Obviously, this version of The Crucible has a top-flight cast. So what went wrong? I never believed them in character. I thought the histrionics involving the actions of the frenzied girl seemed silly, and I guess I knew the point of the story so well that I learned nothing new from this version. A surprise thumbs down from me on The Crucible.
I'm with you on this one, Gene, and you know, I never really felt this was one of Arthur Miller's best plays either. It had a lot of resonance when it came out in the 1950s because it could be read as the parable against McCarthyism, and so people said, oh, all you have to do is break the code, and this is a very daring political statement.
Right.
But now that time has passed, and so the material really has to stand on its own, and it's pretty cut and dried.
Exactly.
The movie doesn't really draw you in or make you care, and at the end,
you know, I was surprised that they didn't get into character either. I don't think that's just the fault. There's something else going on here too. I don't know whether it's the direction, the rehearsal time, the look, or something about it. Nothing works.
You're right. When we come back, the gang that couldn't shoot straight or do much of anything else for that matter, Palookaville is next.